and welcome back to week 2 of me writing my novel in 90 days. I'm Kyla and this is Kona. For everyone new here, I am writing a book in 3 months and I am taking you along with me on my journey in doing so. Reading books has literally always been a wonderful form of escape for me. I lived in San Francisco for about a year after college and I moved there for a job that I loved. But overall, my time there was a little, if I'm being honest, I was super homesick. I struggled with some social anxiety. And so I just loved going to work during the week. And then I just kind of hermit at home during the weekends. Basically, what my ideal weekend would be is a Friday evening or first thing Saturday morning after my SoulCycle class, I would go to the local bookstore. It was Browser's Books on Fillmore Street, if you know, it's the spot. I actually still have all the bookmarks that I got. You know, at bookstores, they'll give you a bookmark, has the name of it. Anyways, they're the perfect thick texture. They're just perfect bookmarks, and they're my prized bookmark because now that I don't obviously live in San Francisco anymore, those are still the bookmarks I use for every book that I'm reading. So total side tangent, but I love those bookmarks. Anyways, I would go to Browser's Books at the start of every weekend and would go to whatever kind of author or series or whatever I was reading at the time. A lot of just romance or young adult chick lit, that type of just feel-good escapism, turn my brain off and do nothing else type of books. I would basically pick up a book, just buy one, and then I'd walk back to my apartment, and my bedroom was actually the dining room. It had been converted into a bedroom, but my bedroom had these beautiful French doors onto this perfect little cute deck, and we were the third flat floor. We had the whole top floor of this building, and the balcony and our view overlooked the whole city. We were in Pacific Heights, and so we were looking south basically at everything, and so beautiful. Anyways, I would sit in my room, and in my room I had this oversized stuffed chair, kind of like this one here, but way more vintage, that I had gotten at a thrift store, and it was this kind of cream color with these beautiful little flowers on it, and I referred to it as my chair. My chair was sacred to me. If anyone ever came over, they couldn't sit there if they had outside clothes on. It was my prized possession. This is San Francisco too. So if you live in a city, you know that outside clothes are outside clothes. Anyways, can't do germs. Where was I? Oh yeah, my oversized stuffed chair. So I would just sit in it. I would get myself a cup of tea, and I would just plop myself there for the entire weekend. And I loved it. I would sit there and read the light coming through the window, and sometimes I'd have it open. I'd hear the buzz of the city and whatnot. And I just loved it. That was my favorite thing to do, would be to curl up on my little couch and read a book all weekend. And usually I'd finish the book by the end of the weekend. So I would just sit there and read all day, all weekend. And whenever I finish a book, I literally just hold it to my chest and close my eyes when I'm done. I just hug and hold my book so tight, because you know the feeling when you finish a book and it's just all the feels. It feels so good. It's just the best, warmest, especially when it all works out. And I like the books where it all works out, but it's just it feels so good. So it gave me just this sense of accomplishment and fulfillment every single weekend. And I absolutely loved it. I love books. I love creating an escape for readers. If my book can do that for somebody, it will just make me feel so full. Currently in my book, I am just working through all of the preliminary work of understanding what goes into a novel. I think the drafting part is going to be the hardest, the first writing, because it's a lot. And so this is the part that I'm just this is the part that's going to be next for me once I really get going into it. Next week, I'm going to be working on creating my full story arc, really drilling down the details. But yeah, if you like my videos, if you want to follow along for my journey, make sure you subscribe to my channel and be sure to check out my next video that's going to come out of me really diving into all the details and sharing a little bit of that. And let's write a book together in 3 months.